because there's only one game in theory left. Because if you lose with this game with this new strat, say, you don't have to show it again. Like it's got the surprise element, so maybe that's what they're thinking about, and it's legitimate. I would have stuck, but twisting is perfectly viable.
All right, so Lord Commissar and Hive Tyrant. Big change in the patch there too. He actually is Lord Commissar now, not Commissar Lord anymore.
Yeah, I mean
so he's actually the LC, so you don't have to get CL confused.
Very, very overpowered now. I wouldn't want it in any game of mine now that he's a Commissar Lord. It's just too strong.
Yeah, it's a really. I'm surprised Keltos went for it. It's very clearly put him out of balance, but we'll have to see if Adila and Crewfinity can deal with it.
Well, when you stack up the intimidation factor with the natural damage resistance and sounding that cool sounds, like I don't know if you want to deal with that ever. just press Alt X. Just run away from it.
Oh man! All right, so Hive Tyrant out here, the big man, Big Mathis going for double Hormigons.
So, are you seeing what Adila's doing?
What is Adila? Oh, he's going scout spam.
Huh? Yeah, I guess. I mean, maybe this is Shotgun Central with combined with operatives.
Yeah, I'm not sure what, especially against Imperial Guard. I feel like it's going to be hard to keep your bleed under control. Still, but he seems. I mean, this is his last match, so I feel like he's got to have something in mind here.
Oh, definitely. Oh no, sorry, lost life. I wouldn't say lost match.
Yeah.
That's a bit premature.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. His last chance to swing it back in.
Yeah. I know this is an old build of Adila's, but he's up. Like I think the core thing for me is that he's up against Imperial Guard.
Yeah. That's tricky.
Scouts are notoriously weak against Guardsman infantry squad, as it is on my screen. I mean, shotguns are okay, but require a power investment against a now upkeep free squad. And snipers, it's good against sentinels, but you really want to be picking off models of guardsmen? Does that seem like a good trade?
Plus, if you go snipers, like the Imperial Guard doesn't have to invest power at all to deal with that, really.
Exactly, and
the more you spend, the more you spend on snipers, the more they're just gonna rush right into that quick vehicle.
I went for I tried out this interesting build with Force Commander with the Defend,
right?
Where I would go for 2 scouts, a dev, an attack, and like go for one. Oh, scout goes down. But go for 1 sniper to deal with the sentinel, and it worked okay. But this was like 8 patches ago or something.
Right.
I don't think it's quite the same anymore. And I mean, look at this: 3 guardsmen on the field. Barely any upkeep, relatively speaking. You know, they don't really care. They're just swarming the map, and Space Marine pinned up against his base, as you'd expect with quad scouts.
Yeah, I would have liked to. We're gonna have to. I mean, he's still got time to figure something out here, but against triple guardsmen, I'm just not sure what triple scouts is gonna do.
Yeah, you cannot give Mathis and Frederick this strong of an advantage with 1 life left. You really don't want to be under pressure like this, and just, I mean, it's easy to get demoralized, it's easy to lose sight, like, you know, just lose focus, and that might be just the game.
Mathis right now doing really well with his Hormigons. Yeah, he's been pushing the Grey Knights back really well.
Mm-hmm. Well, Devourers being upgraded on Mathis, which are going to be really good against Brother Captain. Just outmaneuvering him, just shooting him in the back as he has to kite away. I mean, it's Mathis has the build that he needs to deal with Crewfinity right now. Who knows when there's going to be quadruple operatives again? But I'm more concerned about the west side right now, because this is looking bad for Adila.
Yeah, and the problem is too is that that's their gens over there on that side, so that's really a side they needed to be winning.
Yeah, or at least breaking even, right?
Sure, at least holding, right?
Like, just Frederick doing amazingly well. Oh, and he's picked up the Carapace armor. Like, I've seen the Power Sword a lot, but he's picked up Carapace armor, which is yeah, I like it. I really like it. I haven't seen anybody use it since Noisy, in fact. Yeah, I mean, you got grenades, yes, but that's the only thing that you're... And he knows it's coming, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you're going to be depending that heavily on grenades, you want the mastercrafted bolter to lock down a squad.
Yeah, but that's... You know, it's so sad though, because Frederick is like, oh, this is a 20 or 25 energy execute. Bam! I retreat and kill a guardsman, and they're back on the field, and this is a flavor purchase, and I 100% agree with this, because who cares about late game being compromised if there is no late game? This could be it.
Yeah, I mean, he can close this out right now if he keeps their tech down.
Yeah, and I really think that the triple scout build is really showing its weaknesses now. I mean, are you really forcing off this guardsman infantry? No, not really.
No.
Not before they bash the gens. Not a care in the world. Yeah, I think Crewfinity somehow needs to, like, win his side right now. Can he get that? Yes, he's gonna get that commissar. That's
nope. They don't have the range to finish him off.
You could have moved the scouts forward, I think, and gotten it.
Couple narrow escapes there, but now there's even a heavy weapons team out there, and everything is just getting locked down. Crew is struggling to even stay outside of his base as well here.
Yeah, yeah, stun bomb coming down, and that's gonna save. But right now he needs to win his side, not save stuff on retreat.
Right. Or even at this point, he might just be better off to go support the scouts and try to get some power on the map.
So a Devastator's coming out, but like,
what's that gonna do at this point?
Yeah.
Devastators are great for holding ground, but he doesn't have any ground to hold.
Exactly. Except for his entrance, that he can probably do. I don't know. Like, oh, the flare.
Yep.
Flare. I mean, it's got nothing. It's got nothing. Yeah. Torpid just pointing out that Carapace armor gives decent HP regen, but it's you're getting it, I think, for the fact that it makes execute happen all the time. I mean, why else pick up that armor, realistically speaking? Yeah, okay, so Crewfinity has the right idea. He wants to go pressure gens, but he sees the brood nest and he wants to go deal with that, which is definitely the right move. You can't take fights there.
Yeah.
It's just not going to work.
An ally has secured a power node.
Crewfinity is doing his darndest to get some map presence, but in reality, being pinned up against his base, Frederick is absolutely crushing this game. Yeah, that heavy weapon squad was really heads up. He realized he was going to be on the front foot. That tech marine is going to be okay.
Yeah, but he's going to be okay. But again, we keep saying they're going to save X or Y squad, but they're still just constantly losing ground.
When was the last time we said that Adila and Crewfinity were making an aggressive motion for some kind of win?
I mean, that's unfortunate because if they don't get their act together, this is going to be the last game, and it's going to be a 3-0 sweep.
Yeah, I think though that Mathis and Frederick have really shown that they've got that teamwork down. They've got that coordination, and I think it's pretty impressive considering that they're communicating, as has been demonstrated, through in-game chat. Like, they've clearly got a lot of synergy. They've been working together. Frederick is adaptable. He's got inflamers, which I know some IG players who would just never countenance, and it's been unbelievably good. It's crushed the game. And Frederick, he's going for the juggler. Like, look how low his heavy weapon squad is. Doesn't care.
Yeah, it's just he knows he's far enough ahead that it just doesn't matter. I mean, he's got a Chimera coming onto the field shortly.
Yeah, he can sack this heavy weapon squad and not care.
And he's going to, yeah.
Chimera's out soon. Alright, I mean, the damage is done.
Yeah, I mean, Adila can finally leave his base.
Good stun bomb.
But to one end.
Really good stun bomb. I'm not really sure how much he's going to do, but yeah.
Yeah, there's too much melee now. Here comes another one. Nails it again, but still doesn't have the DPS to convert that into anything.
Yeah, stunned one of his own strikes as well, which is slightly unfortunate. So he uses Mind Blades on Strike Squad.
Yep. I mean, it's gonna... Right.
but not enough to actually win. I don't think.
I don't think so. Yeah, they're just
dead. It's dead. Surely. Yeah,
I mean, even if you were to escape that, he's still got 2 more squads coming at him.
2 though. All of a sudden, that's not going to make any difference. But he's level 2 on that strike. Yeah, Chimera. So, yeah. I don't think Frederick and Mathis can throw hard enough now.
No, I mean this has been a sound thrashing.
Yeah. I mean, I maybe I'm wrong, but I genuinely think that 4 scout just wasn't going to go anywhere.
I can't. It would have to be some really impressive play, I feel like, to take on Imperial Guard with that.
If it's 1v1, maybe.
And maybe. Well, I was getting ready to point out just that is that in some really slick play in 1-on-1 where you're controlling the map and then forcing awkward engagements where you can have the advantage, but this is just you trying to hold some points. You should have gotten some meat. You should have gotten. You just gotta.
There's just too much damage for these squishy scouts to be your battle line. You know, like they are your battle line.
Right. I'm not sure if he just didn't consider the fact that he might have been against the Imperial Guard, or if he forgot they switched, or.
I would have liked to think that most people could have learned to check the player list for.
I mean, I'll sometimes not even build my second squad when there's an Imperial Guard on the map until I know what I'm up against. In a team game, like that second scout against Imperial Guard sometimes just isn't even worth it. Yeah, just wait for that second tack.
In 1v1, you can justify it.
Oh, certainly, yeah.
But in 2v2 and 3v3, it's just largely dead weight. I mean, you've got to be a very, very, very good player, have very, very, very good micro to justify multiple scouts against Imperial Guard, in my opinion.
Hell Fury strike and grenades going down to no real effect, unfortunately.
Yeah, Guardsmen don't really
care. But yeah, I mean, the triple cap and they're under 100 points. The VPs are pretty much just ticking down at this stage in the game. And Mathis is just handing the Imperial Guards butts right to him.
Sorry, it's Frederick, man. Like, Mathis is handing the Grey Knights butts to him, but that's all been off the work of Frederick.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's secondary, right. It's they have had no power. They're in, Adila and crew are finally in tier 2, but
does that matter?
Yeah, it doesn't. Plasma Dev's coming out, Purgation's coming out, but
it's
30 points left. That's about 10 seconds they've got to pull this together.
Like, Plasma Dev is genuinely one of the best things you can get in these sort of situations.
Oh,
that
certainly.
That situation need to be like, 200 VPs versus 400 VPs, not 15. And just to add salt to the wound, Frederick is like, hey, have some impossible minds. Well, I guess he has Scout Sergeant.
Well, that said, I'm pretty sure people are happy to see the ops spam go down.
Some people, anyway.
But yeah, that's it. That's gonna be a win. Danish Dynamite is taking the title for Monthly Rumble Tournament number 15. Mathis and Frederick with some killer team play.
I was hoping you were going to take that alliteration a bit further there, but Danish Dynamite destroys whatever their team is called.
Yeah.
Dunkin' Donuts. There you go.
There we go.
That's a good